our greatest ever manager that's ever managed our club, and I'm sure you can agree.
Anybody knows when I got that message, I was gassed. That day, I threatened everybody. I won't even front. When I saw teams take a player from me and put 2 on him, then man, no, this is a baller. Anybody that knows I'm a real brother, innit? And I'll tell it for real, innit? So, brother, is it a disrespect? Because if you're coming on this like it's a disrespect, like come to, because I'm a grown-ass man, a father of 5, innit?
Yes, people, welcome to another episode of the Liban and Fu show. We're here. Liban, how you been, bro? It's been a week since I've seen you.
It's been good. It's been a good week. Amron's changed my life, so, you know, I'm in a good mood right now.
He's gassed now, innit?
Yeah, I'm gassed. I'm super gassed.
The first time we started this, we was top of the league.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. Apart from you going to Qatar.
Fair enough. Yeah, you went to Qatar as well. How was that?
Oh, great trip, man. What an amazing experience.
Yeah, they looked after you in the Qataris.
100%, bro. We love it. So, definitely trying to go out there for a match for Hope, February.
Yep.
But yeah, no, this one, crazy.
Yeah, and we got a special guest for this episode. We got a huge guest, actually, I should say. Huge. Yeah, huge, gigantic. Big guest. Big guest. Massive guest today. And he goes by the name of Adebayo Akinfenwa.
Just let me say it's Adebayo, you know.
Adebayo, sorry.
You know, it's the Adebayo played, you know.
Apologies.
You know,
Take out the R, drop the R.
It's the other brother. Is this how we're starting off, yeah?
We're gonna have a long day today, so it's gonna be your fault.
Hey, my bad.
It's gonna be his fault
already. I don't want no trouble.
No trouble,
brother. No trouble. But how you feeling, brother?
Nah, man. You know what? I'm blessed. You know, thank you for having me on the show and all that good stuff. Can't complain, man. I'm blessed.
And obviously, we already went into our 3rd episode now. Obviously, we had Sharky and Chunks before you, but they're more like, we know them. They're our brothers.
Yeah.
You're actually our first like real guest.
Saying that, so the first.
You're like
technically
you're the first official
I'm
guest,
honoured, man.
in my opinion.
No, I'm honoured. Thank you.
We had to get you, man. That's the thing we said. We said, what do you remember? Remember what we said? Yeah. We said we would need Akinfenwa first, so.
Listen, I love that, man.
And we have this thing where every time we have a guest on, we try to gift our guests. So we try to give them with a special gift, something, you know, a bit sentimental, so that they can remember to take away from the show. So Fu does the honors, so he gets the gift. So do you
remember what he said? He said it's sentimental, everything like that. So in the Chunks and Sharky one was all me. This one I left it to my good brother here, Liban.
You're putting on me.
He said it's sentimental, so this is a gift for you. I hope you enjoy it, man. Yeah, we should.
All right, listen. You might want to do the burger thing.
Bro, he brought that.
That was
wait, hold on. Real bars. I'm going to say this, innit? Yeah. So what, is this that a fat thing or something?
Bro, I didn't
look at
me. On my life, I never bought a gift.
No, listen. No,
I never bought a gift.
Listen, anybody that knows I'm a real brother, innit?
Yeah.
And I'll tell it for real, innit?
Yeah.
So, brother, is it a disrespect? Because if you're coming on this like it's a disrespect, like come to, because I'm a grown-ass man, a father of 5, innit?
Yeah.
So if you're coming on a thing like, say, what is this, you...
I'll be...
Hold on.
You know what's happening, yeah? Shall I be honest with you?
Because I couldn't go. I had to stop because I see where he was going. I was like, oh, no.
I got scared as well. To say, yeah, on our 1st episode, we might have to wrap up this whole podcast, you know? I said we have to just end this.
We pranked you. You ran to me, so when he took you out, me and Kevin had a word.
Oh, my brother, listen, it's love every time.
You see right now, yeah? My heart's racing. Feel my heart right now, bro. I said, yo.
But when I'm looking at these, I was like, yo, man, how long am I chat this?
Bro, there's only one person in this room that would bring a burger in. It's this guy here. It's this guy here. Look at the size.
You don't make me laugh because he was like, B, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Look at my size.
Look at me. He's from the heat. I blamed on him.
I know.
Fair play. You know what? Man them. Fair play.
You know what, though? Before we go on, as you bring me a gift, actually, coming out here though, because y'all see me rocking, and it's you show me love, I'll show you love.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much.
Blessings.
That's
love
serious
every
as well.
time,
Thank you, man.
Is it your brand as well, yeah?
Yeah, man. That's Beast Mode on. We rebranded. That's how we rolling. So blessings on blessings on that. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Definitely
Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I'm gonna put on the table for the step actually.
Thank you, man. Blessings. All right, cool, man. That's nice, man. Ice broken.
No, bro, it's definitely, bro, more than ice broken, bro. The whole Antarctica just melted, bro. It just melted, literally, bro. That's an ice, man. The whole, bro.
Love,
Yeah, man. You know what? Fair play, you man got me. I'll give it to you, man. 1-0 still. 1-0. Let's get into it, though.
All right, cool.
We'll get straight into it. So, obviously, you're ex-footballer. You played the game. And it's nice because we get to get a bit more of an insight into that from someone that actually played the game. So, obviously, you're known for playing for so many careers. I mean, so many clubs. Sorry, apologies. You played for so many clubs throughout your career. Is there any one club particular that actually stood out to you?
Yeah, listen, of course, I was very much of an individual where when I retired, then you'll be able to look back at it. And I think most professionals say that. And I think that different clubs play different roles at different times. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and every club played a part in the individual and, you know, not just the player and the man I am sort of thing. So, but we can take it all the way to the beginning, like when I was trying to make it as a professional and I was on trial at Watford at 17, 18. What I learned from then was that was the first real rejection that I had, and then moved on to Lithuania. And the Lithuanian story, listen, follows me around because it was such a pivotal moment in not just my career, in my life. Yeah. That picked up to go to Lithuania at the age of 18. Not knowing I'd be the only black person, not knowing that I couldn't speak the language, not knowing, and I'm saying not knowing, didn't factor it in. All I knew was, a club here is giving me the opportunity to play. So then when I get out there, I think the most pinnacle in my life, you know, experience that I had, and that was the club I was playing for, and that racial abuse which came in, as well as isolation. And listen, I said it, I'm a grown man, I'm 42 now, so of course I can look back at it, but take it back to the 18-year-old Akinfenwa, playing on the football pitch where, you know, it's a game, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing chants of zigga, 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 shoot the you know, you're like,
that's
yo.
Crazy, bro. No, because it's crazy.
You imagine shit like that. Sorry, can I land? Can I? Wait. The worst thing is, this is gonna make me laugh. I can't do it. I want to say this, like, you know, because, but you know what makes me laugh? Like, I think I've held this conversation, and you know what happens when I tell people that, right? Fam, their eyes just go like, oh, my man went, oh shit.
Yeah, no, but you know why though?
Man said, yo, damn. That man said, yo, damn.
No, do you know what I love though? That's such a curveball though, because I didn't expect you to actually say what they said. Like,
oh, no, man. Do you know the man,
it's crazy.
Like, do you know?
And you were 18.
Yeah, and I was 18. And the reason why I actually say the word is because I think it's as impactful. Yeah. Because we hear it in music, you hear, and I say it because as an 18-year-old I was brought up in Boston, you know, I went to a metropolitan school, like all of that, and to then be playing football where it's football, you know what I'm saying? It's not a war zone, you know what I'm saying? It's football. Yeah. And then you just hearing a chant, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and then like, again, you look back at it and you look around, and normally it would happen in just one section, in the away section. Half of it was my own supporters that joined in on it. So it's like swirling around. You're thinking, Rob, like, what have I got myself into? And I remember getting to halftime thinking, yo, I'm going home. I don't care how much these people pay. I'm going home. And to go back to your question, in the sense where was there one club, it was just a pinnacle moment for me, because I'd made that decision that nobody was going to run me out of anywhere. And then, of course, what I was able to take as an 18-year-old, I stayed there for the season, managed to score goals, managed to get my fans on side. They're still getting racial abuse from my fans. I managed to get my side, and what I took from that was ignorance is bliss. People are scared of what they don't know. And then again, on a football note, it was my actually first silverware. We got to equivalent to the FA Cup. It was the Lithuanian Cup. They hadn't won a trophy in 11 years. I scored 1-0 and we won the game 1-0. I scored the winning goal. And for myself, it was just a validation, not just as a person, but with faith, because I remember thinking, man, ain't nobody running me out of anywhere. And then with belief, you know what I'm saying, with backing from the family, anything is possible. And learned that at 18. And then, of course, everything else that I had to then endure or experience, not saying it was a walk in the park, but I was like, yo, you know what I had to deal with at 18, and I came through the other side. So for me, that played a pinnacle. It was such a pinnacle moment. And then I went on. I went to 3 different clubs, trying to get back into the Football League. And then I think Doncaster again was a moment. We won what's now League 2, got promoted, and then my full season was Torquay. So I scored 14 goals. So there was just different elements, you know. And I've gone on record by saying, I think for myself, as in on football terms, when I signed for Swansea, played, it just, everything was just on another level in regards to in League 1, playing in front of 20,000 people. The manager, Kenny Jackett, you know, I learned from him like a winning mentality. I played with the best strike partner that I've played in throughout my whole career, with Lee Trundle. You know, and what I learned from there was that, you know what, there's more to this football game than just, yeah, man, I'm Akinfenwa, I'm strong. Yeah. So, and then other elements, of course, that I ended my career at Wycombe. So that's my heart. Do you know what I'm saying? I was there for 6 seasons, and what we accomplished there was, for me, was just the best. You know what I'm saying? And I managed to experience all of that at the age of 34. So I knew that this was kind of the best. I think sometimes at 21, you in your mind, you're like, oh, I'm always going to experience better. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the age of 34, I knew this was the pinnacle. So every moment was a blessing. Every training session was a blessing. Not saying it was good, but it was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And then taking in those moments, those achievements, those togethernesses, you know what I'm saying, was second to none. So, and of course, it coincided with my name building off the field as well. So again, it was such a nice blend to when it happened. You know, the boom of FIFA, the strongest player. You know, all of it it was just like a nice little perfect storm. So yeah, man, I'd say that I think I learned a little bit from every club. Yeah.
No, that's sick. And I want to ask, because you touched on the part where you said obviously you went to Lithuania. Obviously that was, now you're 42, so that was when you was 18. Yeah. Obviously you've got players now, a lot more English players or players that are born here that are going abroad. Yeah. Obviously in 2024, there is still, you still see stuff like that.
It's still there, man. It's still there. It's a society problem. Don't get the
you know what I'm saying? Course. Yeah, it's definitely a society problem.
Sometimes we look at it and think it's a football problem. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's a society problem, and there's still imperfections in society. So, but I think to caveat, let me let you ask.
No, I was just going to ask you, like, would you now in 2024, would you recommend an 18-year-old? So if there was an 18-year-old now that's signed their first professional contract that maybe it's not working out for them here, would you recommend them or would you advise them to go?
1,000%. 1,000%. Because I think you're a product of your environment. Yeah. And I think that what you go through shapes you as the individual you are. And I think there's many paths to where you end up. And I think the biggest picture is the big picture. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So the goal is to become a professional. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is. And I know you want to aim as high as possible, but we all start off with a plan. We all start off being like, you know what, this is the path we're going to take. But along that path, you may have to go left, to go back on yourself, to then come back. So there's many paths. So why stop if you're not making any headway here? And then also I do think, look, again, when I went out at 18, well, the older people know what MSN was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to go to the internet cafe to chat, you know what I'm saying? MySpace was massive. Had to talk on calling cards.
Bebo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There weren't no FaceTime, there weren't nothing. So you was isolated. Whereas now, look, don't get the game twisted. It's easier. Do you know what I'm saying? But then I'll also say that I think, of course, with the way society and I think the way football has developed, I think going out there I think what you learn, there's certain things that you just can't learn being here. You know, once you come out your comfort zone, and it's something that is such a cliche, but try and get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And then, of course, once you get that, or once you go through that, I guess the goal is to end up in whatever the 5 big leagues is. That's the goal. Do you know what I'm saying? But I would advise it, man. I'd think that there's traditional paths, but what you learn, you know what I'm saying? I think Bellingham was one of them that can stand by. Listen, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like,
and I don't want to talk about the funny thing is I actually don't want to talk about, you know, he could be the exception to the rule. I don't want to talk about him. I think the goal is to have a career. You know what I'm saying? I know many men that played in the Prem for 4 games or played in the Champ for 10 games. And then all of a sudden, because football is ruthless, then all of a sudden don't get a contract. For me, the aim is to have a career. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's it. So I don't want to go and talk about, Bellingham did it. No, it's those ones that have gone out and played in America for 15 years. You know, that's a career. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know people, you know, desire limelight and that, but for me, when you're a youngster, the goal is just to play the game. And if you can find something where you like and get paid as well, you're on a win-win.
So a question that we always like to ask, I guess, again, you've lived that dream in terms of building a career, playing the game, over 300 goals, etc.
It's not, but I'm not going to correct you. It's less than 300, but say nothing.
Okay, but yeah, we'll add some goals here and then we'll just...
Say nothing, man.
You know what I mean? We'll play football here. Yeah.
100%. We'll talk about training goals as well. Right?
Exactly. Because we always ask, I guess, when's the moment that they realise they weren't going to make it as a professional footballer? For you, it's going to be different because you've made it, you've done it. When was the moment that you realised you have to hang up your boots now?
Oh.
Was there a game in particular or?
Nah, to be fair, I knew I was on borrowed time anyway.
Yeah.
Like I played to the age of 40. So when you get to that side, like I said, when you get to those sort of ages, you just kind of know. Listen, I'm on borrowed time. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how fit you are. You know what I'm saying? I think Ronaldo they said, "Are you going to play with your son?" He knows he's on borrowed time, no matter how fit he gets.
Yeah.
So I played to 40. And towards the latter stages, I think 37, 38, COVID times, it got to a point where I was like, nah, man, I'm struggling to walk. I'm, taking painkillers to get through games. The cartilage had gone in my knee. So it wasn't like there was just one game. I just knew that it's just getting too much for my body to take. And I would have retired, funny enough, as I would have retired the COVID year, but I started with fans, and so I wanted to end with fans. But listen, I played to the age of 40, man.
That's
no, bro, I can't lie to you. That's
No
a
one can
feat
say
in
that.
itself. Like the fact that you even managed to get to that, play
especially
up to
when
40.
people were saying I was too big to play the game, and then
That's another
ended
thing.
up playing it for 21 years.
True.
And for me, I stand 10 toes down on saying that. Listen, if you believe it, you can achieve it.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody who comes into your life on a temporary basis give them permanent status on you. So if a coach comes in or if a manager comes in, and I'm talking about on all walks of life, and says you ain't gonna achieve your dream, you're like, but I just met you. So how am I gonna allow your opinion, that weight, that permanent status? And I stand 10 toes, and I tell this to everybody. I'm like, of course, it gets to a point when you have to make that decision. You look in the mirror and say, all right, boom. Like I've taken it as far, and I've tried everything, but you've got to make that decision. Don't allow anybody else to make that decision for you.
Fuizzy is still trying to make it as a professional footballer.
Yeah,
Would you still stay?
Yeah, done.
Yeah, I beg you, tell him. Tell him, because he genuinely still thinks
You know what I tried
How old
to...
are you, brother?
Now I'm 32.
Yeah, it's done for you. No, listen, you're my
today, you
brother.
reckon?
No, listen. Like, don't get the game twisted. Like, belief.
No, I'm going to change my
There's
whole
belief.
Yeah.
And there's delusion. There's close, brother. Listen, all jokes aside, it's done for you. But I love the belief. I love the belief. I can ride with that. But
Do you know how hard? Like, I've done everything. Like, as again, you said you're from Dalston. So you know Market Road.
Come on.
See?
Yeah.
That's like that's the mecca of football when it was there.
He knows where Market Road. So like, till now, I'm still there.
Swear down.
I'm trying so hard.
But
Now they got
that should
five
tell you,
assistants.
though, in itself.
Yeah. You're right.
Still now you're there.
Yeah.
Certain things you just gotta like.
You gotta be realistic. At some point, you gotta be honest.
I need to get rid of this delusion.
Bro, shall I tell you a story? Yeah.
God.
So me and this guy, we went to Anfield. We went to go play Anfield this year back in May. Was it after the season, right?
Jealous.
So we went to go play at
And
Anfield,
last
like
day
just
of
like a little exhibition game for Nike. Bro, this guy, tell him how many minutes you played.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
That's all I needed, though.
Bro, he came.
Someone
on.
like me needed 2 minutes, and I'm good.
But how many touches of the ball did
How
you
many
have?
touches?
I didn't touch. Okay, it
No, tell
depends.
us the truth.
If we're
Tell
talking
the
about
truth.
full time or half time, how many times I touched the ball? If we're gonna accumulate
No.
a good 8 times.
No. During the game,
didn't touch the ball
how
one
many
time?
times did you touch
No.
the ball?
So
See me.
God.
I'm not a centre mid.
Oh.
It's too. I can't play it. My brain doesn't think like
Oh, I
that.
feel you.
So they dash.
So where
me
you
through.
at? What
Now,
position?
it depends. Like it depends. So basically, I'm at the age of where in my career where I'll play anywhere.
Say nothing. I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like,
Even off the game, off the pitch. Sometimes play anywhere.
yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Nah.
Yeah, he's not even telling you the truth.
Your career amazing. Like again, you're a massive Liverpool fan,
Massive.
and personally, I never knew you when you was at Wimbledon and you got the chance to play against Liverpool.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I was like, yo, watching it on TV. I'm like, this guy's my size, and he's like,
You know, I was bigger than you. No. But I loved it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know one thing I do love?
Yeah.
Because I was repping for the big boys.
and that's what I love.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I love.
I joke about it, but I do rep 10 toes that I knew that when you looked at man, I didn't look like a footballer, and I think it's a powerful, it's a powerful essence to know that people who don't fit into what the traditional is.
Yeah.
It's unorthodox. It's unorthodox.
But big looking.
Yeah.
And I get that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I look at him, I was like, but when they were just bouncing off me, cause, you know what I'm saying? I was like, raw, man. But yeah, listen, it was still to date, that is up there as top 3.
It's a mad moment, bro.
It's top 3 for me in the sense where I've been a Liverpool supporter my whole life. John Barnes was the reason why I supported Liverpool, and like I was a kick away to go and play a professional game at Anfield. So that's like, I still got a little bit of animosity towards Stevie G and that, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, for that, those times it was a special day.
Whose shirt did you grab? Did you swap shirts with anyone?
Yeah, me and Stevie G, we call like that.
Did you tell the man them in the change room? I'm letting you man know now.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to,
I would have said, I'm a big guy.
You know what the worst thing is? Like, anybody that kind of knows me,
Yeah.
especially in my changing room,
Yeah.
I'm all for the team.
Yeah.
Like, I think team dynamics is crazy. I went into a team sport because I think that team element is dope.
Yeah.
That day, I threatened everybody. I won't even front. There's a couple times you've seen me where you're like, oh, this guy looks like a bully. Right? And I stand by it, yeah? Listen, like, I'd played with Alan at Swansea. He was at Joe Allen. Joe Allen was at Swansea with me. So it's a young buck, and he was at Liverpool, innit? So I phoned him. I was like, yo, Joe. Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. Bob, I said, tell Stevie, because I can call him that. I was like, tell Stevie he's giving me his shirt if he don't want problems. This is what I said to him. I ain't gonna lie.
So you said a threat. You said it.
You know, footballers get there and like you have to just let them know.
Sometimes you have to use.
Sometimes you got to.
Sometimes you have to, though, bro.
So,
if you don't do it, then when are you gonna be able to do it? Sometimes you have to exercise.
So then he come back to me and said, "Look, told the ledge.
Yeah.
He said, he's got you.
Yeah.
So I went into the change room and I said, listen, fellas.
Yeah.
Bruv, he's a look.
It's a done deal.
Yeah, it's a done
He
deal.
said he's got me.
Yeah.
So if you go against it, you are directly trying to disrespect and will fight. So them man all knew, innit? So cool. So I was saying that. So after the game, innit?
Yeah.
Like, and to be fair, because let me just flex on them because we both scored in that. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it was an easy kind of conversation for me and Stevie G. You know, Stevie G said, "Big man, you scored." I said, "Stevie G, you scored. You know what you done." I'm playing with you, but nah. To be fair, I patented it before.
Well done,
he,
man.
He did. He signed it for me. So.
Now, sometimes it's like you need. Sometimes it's okay to be a bully.
Yeah,
at times,
that moment,
at times it needs to be done.
I ain't gonna lie. Like,
that's a very good example.
Yeah, man. There was 2 times where I was a bully at Wimbledon. No, don't say that. Don't let me put that out there.
No, but it was nothing, bro.
At that moment of time, it's you're allowed.
Yeah, you're allowed to. That's it. In that moment, you're allowed to.
That one I accept. That one, I was a bully boy.
Yeah.
Accept that. I bullied the change. I let the change room know. Say bully. People want to put it. I just forcefully let them know. You know what I'm saying?
Grabbing that shirt.
Yeah. Even if it was Stevie G was dashing it to a little kid in the stand. Yeah. I'm telling that little kid.
No, to be fair, he did though. And I actually, he had 2 in it.
Oh, okay.
So
calm.
I ain't gonna lie. I really, this is the first time I'm gonna let this out there on you lot. I'd have punched up Stevie G if he didn't give me another shot. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Because I swear that after the game, he threw it and he gave it to a fan. Yeah. I was like, this guy.
What's going on
he
here?
He must have really just. So then he come out. It's like the big man. I got you. And he signed it for me. Yeah. And he gave it. So I was like, Woosa. So that was it. But it was dope. It was dope.
Let me throw something in there, you know, because obviously you both are Liverpool fans, yeah, and obviously Liverpool recent years have been successful. Mo Salah or Gerrard?
As in what?
As in legacy wise, who's got a bigger legacy for Liverpool? Or who would you?
Who's got a bigger? So for me, who's got a bigger legacy? I'd still say Stevie G.
Still say Stevie.
It's got a bigger legacy.
Why would you say that?
Just because when you're homegrown, and then I think what Stevie G still means to Liverpool, and I think there's just that extra added incentive when you are homegrown and you've only played for one club.
Yeah.
And there's opportunities for you to go. You've played for one club. And when I'm talking about in regards to and this is no disrespect because I played this game and I'll always stand by it. I never ever disrespect players who especially played higher because I know how hard I worked and I still didn't reach that plateau. So you'll never ever catch me say players are shit. I would say they underperform. But in this term, Stevie G played with lesser players and still had to carry that Liverpool team by himself. And I think that some people just keep dismissing it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But players know, man, like if 7 of your players are kind of not on your level and yet still you can be competitive because you're there. You're the go-to goal.
Yeah.
That's where it is. Don't get twisted. Salah is still the elite, but of some elites that he's got alongside him.
Yeah.
So that's where it is. But for me, and I think sometimes you do they're both the GOATs.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to ask me between the two, I think what Gerrard had to do in his tenure to what Mo had to do in his tenure, I think you look at Stevie G and be like, yo, man, could Salah do?
Yeah,
so you just look at the players. Could Salah, and that's how I always look at it.
Yeah.
If you was to, the roles were reversed, would there be the same kind of outcome? And I believe if Stevie G was playing in this team, we would have wiped. So City would have, and saying that. So take Salah out. So take that. Sorry, take Salah out.
Taking Salah out.
So you do take Salah out, and I still think with the essence that Stevie G's got, the drop that is not as big as taking Stevie G out of that team to put Salah in that era. And listen, that's my take, and that's how I look at the both.
Of course,
so that's how I look at the both. But
Yeah.
for me, they're both the goal. Do you know what I'm saying? And when he leaves. But I look at it in regards to what Stevie G had to do with the resources he had. And time again, it was him. You know what I'm saying? It was really him.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. You know what? Come legacy-wise and him being homegrown, him being one club, that's what I'll give it to Stevie G.
I'll still say Mo Salah, I'm not gonna lie. Just because, my reason being is, I think during his era, obviously going up against that Man City team, going up against Pep, still being able to achieve what he achieved in terms of in the Champions League, in the Premier League. Of course, you're coming up against Pep and his Man City team, but then still to get the numbers out year in, year out consistently. Last season, people tried to write him off, came back with a double-double. I just think Mo Salah is like, he's slept on, and I think he's actually more disrespected than he is actually celebrated. And I'm a Man United fan, by the way.
And do you know what the maddest thing is? I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
I think certain things that Salah does and has done, I think if it was kind of, I won't say any other player. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But I actually don't think he gets these flowers. I really don't think he gets these flowers. And again, I don't think there's a wrong or right answer. No, I actually think it's an opinion on that. Do you know what I'm saying? What I would say is, as a player is, but when you got the likes of Trent behind you, do you know what I'm saying? When you got the likes of Firmino that was constantly there, when you got Mane that was constantly there, you know, when you've got that, he had the stability of Klopp that whole tenure. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what you need. You need like a foundation to kind of build upon. And that's why, listen, as an individual, he's an individual. You just know his stats. But when you put that team around him, like, you're like, boom. And I guess you saw that when Liverpool was trying to go for it, when we lost it to Gerrard, to the Chelsea, when Liverpool had these players, like when Stevie G had these players with Alonso and Torres, you know, you just see. So you give them sort of players in every more or less position. And that's just, but again, I don't think I wouldn't say there's no right or wrong as opinion, but as a Liverpool head, what's your take?
No, I totally agree. Like for me, Stephen G was Captain Fantastic. Like he played with the likes of Paulson, Paul Conchesky, and he still shined. Like he brought the Champions League, the glory days. Like he single-handedly won trophies for Liverpool. That's what I reckon. Like for example, they get the West Ham FA Cup final. It's named after the Gerrard final, for example. So for me, like, obviously, and this is no disrespect to Salah. Like, right now, the greatest ever Liverpool player to play right now, as of now, is Mohamed Salah. But, like, talented-wise, for me, I still feel like Suarez is up there with...
What, better than Suarez when he was...
I just feel
as
like
in what he's done away from Liverpool.
Yeah, it's just ended prematurely with Suarez. Like, for me, the most skillful, talented player, I feel like it would have been Suarez, but because it's just like a 2-year, 3-year spell, we didn't really see a lot of him, but with that 2-3 years, what he offered us was a mad thing.
You see what, and and I know you started with the caveat that you don't disrespect Salah, and you haven't. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's what I get, and you're even a Liverpool supporter, that there's a black cloud over him. Listen, he's done that, but like, and I look at it, and I think when Salah first came, I think for players, when you can adapt and evolve your game, and that's what Salah's done. So Salah was one greedy brother. Where he was just greedy, and then however it is, he's kind of balanced out. Where you look at him and just his assists, his vision.
He's going to his grave bag now.
It's just on, and that's what I think that gets overlooked. And I get it in regards to Suarez. If Suarez stayed. At that consistent level,
he'll be clear.
You know,
he'll be clear.
But he never. Do you know? So because he never, and don't get twisted, what he went on to do at Barcelona, there's no denying the baller he is. And that's why I always think where it comes back to this disrespect to Salah. That it is, you know what? If other man them stayed, they would have done what he did. Do you know what I'm saying? If Torres didn't go, he would have done what he did. And I'm like. But they didn't. You can turn around and say, potential. But it's the maddest thing is, and this is why we give City so much props to win it 4 times. The hardest thing is consistency. It's the hardest thing to win again. The hardest thing is to go again. So once you've done something, so you're like, boom, I banged 20 goals this season. You're like, right, man, I don't even have to work that hard this season because I can rest on my loins. The hardest thing, you know, because you lot come and do this every week and you need to stay at a level every week. And the world's watching every week.
Yeah, facts.
Like, it's the hardest thing to be consistent, to come back and do it again. And you're up against time and you're up against people that wants to doubt you. And so constantly you're like, yo, right, it don't matter what I do, there's a but. And that's just, and it's a generic term in that, but it's specific for Salah. And that's why, it's not even biased, I'd say this about anybody that I think keeps coming back and keeps doing what they do, because it's the hardest thing to be consistent. It's the hardest thing.
If he wins a double this year, so the Champions League, obviously you're top of the Champions League right now, you're top of the Premier League. If he were to win the double, bear in mind, it's under new management, Onslaught's coming this season, let's say he wins the Champions League, he wins the Premier League, being not just obviously just winning it, but also being the best player of the team. Does that change your view?
It's still Stevie G.
On Salah.
I still feel
you're still like firm on Stevie G.
No, listen. Like, say even if he did that, I'd still say Stevie G.
Of course,
You know what I'm saying? I'd still say Stevie G.
And that's who you grew up on as well.
It's not the grow up on. Okay. I actually think because I grew up on Stevie G, you kind of forget them eras and you get focused on the here and now. So it's not because I grew up on Stevie G, but what I can remember, I can remember the turbulence. And when you have to, and I keep saying, when you have to keep showing up with an uneasy foundation, that's the testament of when you're like, yo, that's a good player. That's a good manager. But if everything's, and I'm not saying everything was rosy with Liverpool, it hasn't. But if your foundation is solid and throughout Salah's tenure, in the sense where Klopp is, you can see them building. Like what Stevie had to kind of go through and still be the shining light. So don't get it twisted when you kind of break it down, and if he wins, that's 2 Premier Leagues. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 Champions Leagues. You run that, you're like, yo, man, come on, like.
I see what you're saying.
So that's that. But I think the argument, you then look deeper into that. So I think on the surface, if he wins that, you'll turn around and say, nah, man, what are you talking about? My man's top 5 in goals in the Premier League, 2 Premier Leagues, 2 champions. On the surface, you're like, man, come on. That's not even an argument in regards to that. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
But
you're right.
At the end of it, when you then, for me, when I'd sit back, I'd turn and be like, yo, listen, I get that, and I can acknowledge that, and I salute it. But I think points get added because of what Stevie G had to endure, what he had to go through, and yet still what he's talked about is he can do everything in what he did. So, but again, I hope I'm having this debate at the end of the season. I'll tell you this now, after a double-double. So
I can't lie to you. I think Premier League already is pretty much.
Again,
I'll be real with you, bro. I'm not even doing it's not even a jinx thing. It's not even a jinx thing. I genuinely believe
it's just December.
It's wrapped up.
You know when man them say jinx, like, it's December.
I bought my parade clothes already. I bought my clothes for the parade already. I'm ready. Like,
Oh, snap. So look,
I'm ready.
Again, and there'll be Liverpool supporters that think like that. But for me, it's December. And the crazy thing is, and how football changes so quick, right? Again, it's look, City, and like, City will get a run. And to be fair, I actually think the team that's most equipped for the Premier League is Arsenal anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? But with Konate injured, with Robinson injured, Bradley injured, football goes on a loss and a draw. So say Liverpool do a loss and a draw, that's only still 2 losses and a draw the whole season.
yeah.
But then that goes from 9 points to 6 points. So this is why I say, but if this was the end of Jan, I'd be saying, say less, cuz I'll see you at the parade.
See you at the parade.
That's how I'd be. I'd be like, nah, man, I like the way we're moving. And even if there's injuries, where he says you be creative, but at the beginning of December, for me, there's just no way I can turn around and say, yo, I love the position we're in. And because none of us expected it, because we didn't know what slot was coming, but December, like, well, these are 3 games in a week. We got Newcastle and Everton. It don't go to plan. All of a sudden, it's 3 points. And I'm not putting that, and forget jinx, and I just feel like where we are in the year, in the calendar, with how many games need to be played back to back, including the cups, including Champions League. It's just way too early.
It is.
But say no, you parade it, and I'll link with 100%. I'll ride that energy. I'll link you, cuz.
They are together, fam. What was I gonna say? You see, Jurgen. If I had his number, I would have been blocked by now.
Say nothing.
Yeah, I would have been blocked. The FaceTime calls for no reason. 1 a.m. I would have called Jurgen. No, 1 a.m. I would have FaceTime Jurgen. What you saying, my brother?
Yeah.
You good gaffer. Yeah. You got his
Because
number.
he's shameless.
Yeah,
You don't have shame. That's the problem.
I can got
Yeah,
his
you don't
number.
have shame. That's why.
Yeah.
He's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp, for us, for my generation as well, especially, our greatest ever manager that's ever managed our club, and I'm sure you can agree.
Yeah.
When's the last time you spoke to him on the phone?
To be fair, I actually did send him a message, but he must have changed it because it was just a single tick and that, you get me? Like, I sent it when he was leaving and that.
Yeah.
Tick. But the last time we spoke was, we played Tottenham. We were playing Tottenham in the cup.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, listen, Gaffer, man, I'm going to try and kick a few of them players, innit? Because they had Tottenham the Saturday or the mid-meet. They were the next game anyway. Yeah. So he said, he just said a laughing emoji. He said, good looking out, big man. And that was it. But I'm just too cool for school.
Cool,
I'm just too cool for school.
Head,
like, don't get it twisted. Anybody knows when I got that message, I was gassed.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is when you say, best manager, I've had the pleasure of interacting with him a few times, and what he's done as a man, like, it's just on another levels. I'd never known him, I'd never met him, and for him to give me that message when we got promoted, it was just, for me, I was like, oh shit, like, it was the best moment of my professional life anyway, and then to get the manager who just won the Premier League take time to send man a video, I was like, and then he did something. Somebody who was a massive Liverpool fan, was terminal, he was going to pass, and somebody asked me, can I reach out to him? And literally, he said, not a problem. He sent a video and a signed shirt to the person who received it before he passed. So, it was just, as a man, I stand 10 toes on it. As a man, I just put him on a real pedestal. I respect him. I respect him.
That's sick. That's so crazy. Yeah, me, I would have been blocked. Yeah. You got a one tick recently. Mine would have been on the same day. I would have got that one tick on the same day for no reason. I'm with my mum, like,
You see, Fu's got no composure. That's one thing about Fu. Fu's got no composure whatsoever. If it's anything to do with Liverpool, composure.
Yeah.
But remember, I ain't played the game like that. I'm a fan. I've always been a fan, no matter what. Like, I think if you play the game and you're a fan, it's two different. You get two different spectrums.
But Fu, you did well with Alice. We filmed SS filmed with
I did
Allison,
well.
Robertson.
I composed myself.
You
Did you compose,
Yeah, I was calm. But like, yes, Ali, what's going on?
They had to take a
I'm
lot of
calling
breaks.
them by their first name, like they're my boy.
You had to take a hell of a
Like,
break.
brother, what you said?
You had to remind him.
But
You had to remove him from the premises at one point.
No. But having Jurgen's number is different than meeting the players, bro.
It's different.
Jurgen's number.
Yeah.
If he says to me, send me your number, Fu, I want to message you. What? He's getting my passport number for, I don't know why, but like, just in case.
Listen,
Take my passport number. Here you go.
Fu,
This is my address.
Fu, I got to be honest with you, bruv. playing it and being a fan, it's the same
It's
thing.
the same, innit? Yeah.
Bro, I'm a
that's
fan.
what I'm
I
saying.
said this for 90. There's only one time for 90 minutes that I wanted Liverpool to lose, and that's when we played them in the cup.
Yeah.
But as soon as that game was done,
Yeah.
I was a certified
Yeah.
fan. But I was in the hallway and I took pictures with
All
everyone.
of them. Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers, so I was like, yo, man, for 90 minutes, you man were my enemy. I was running at a skirt. I said, bruv, sorry, man, because I pushed you down hella times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as soon as the game was done, bruv, and it's mad, when I watch Liverpool, bruv, I post, bruv,
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
yeah.
Like,
We see
when
it,
I
we
was
see
fully, bruv, I'm engrossed. You're a fan. I
see it.
always say that, and I think sometimes people forget that, yo, man, we watch football too.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
know what
facts,
I'm saying?
facts.
Like, and of course, it's not like I played in the Premier League,
Yeah.
so there weren't no direct competition with me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've got Liverpool on a Saturday, rah. It was, but even then, like, you're still a competitor. Do you know what I'm saying? But when the game done, man, like proper fan, man.
So what? How does that make you feel? Like playing against them, like playing against the club you supported all your life, and you play for a club, but you're playing against Liverpool. Does that mess up your mind a bit? Like, do you feel like, oh, you know what? Because I support this club, I want them to win, or do you feel like I need to bang a goal
Nah,
here?
man.
I gotta be
I
professional.
need to break.
It wasn't
hearts.
even professional. It was at that point you go in and be like, right, man, let me see how good I am.
Okay,
yeah,
Cool. Let me see.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember the first thing I thought was, right, these boys are bigger than what I thought. Like, I was lining up. I was like, even Hendo. And for me, as soon as the whistle goes, though, I'm a different breed, though.
Yeah.
Like, I laugh and as soon as the whistle blows, the first thing I did, if you watch the game, the first thing I did, I ran straight for Skirtle's chest. Didn't even go for the ball, straight for his chest to be like, yo,
I'm here.
well, you lot are here. It wasn't even I'm here. You lot are here. Let it know. And I remember I was just going around. And me and Hendo, we chat. And I'm dropping names, but we cool. But me and Hendo chat, and I was shouting at the ref. I was like, "Don't feel sorry for them. They're the rich ones. Don't feel sorry for them." I was really on smoke. Like, as soon as you blow the whistle, I'm like, "Yo, whatever I'm for, it doesn't even matter. Whatever we're for, we're going in to win. That's what we're going to do." And then. And then after that, that's what I said. As soon as it's like literally Jekyll and Hyde, so on that whistle, grabbing, dash man to the floor. Like, doesn't even matter. Stevie G would have come and I'd have put him down, and I'd put him down hard. Like, if it was a 50-50, I'd have put him down hard. Like, and then afterwards, man would have hugged him. Like, oh, man, are you cool? Who did that? Who did that?
Was there anything in that game that made you realize, raw? Okay, I understand why they play for Liverpool.
Oh, levels.
Yeah.
All of them levels.
Yeah.
Like Stevie G though, and it's mad, and I say this, he's still the best player that I played against.
Yeah.
And luckily enough, it's just the season I retired, I played against KDB. Yeah. And he's the next best player. Like, and it's funny that they talk about it, but yeah, that's what it is. But Stevie G, when you're a player, you kind of just be like, you can see technical, there's not even, you know that. I don't care if you know football or don't know football. Just technically, he was gifted. But what I just knew was we were 20 minutes in and it was 0-0. And of course, I make stories up in my head, but this is what it felt like he said in his head. These man, nah, man. We've been chilling for too long. And literally got the ball on the halfway line, pinged it, went short, came long, pinged it to the right, ran into the box, they crossed it, headed it 1-0. That's what literally is, as he picked up the ball, as a striker, I get to watch the game that way.
Yeah.
So I'm watching him, and it literally was, I would say in my head, he said, this. Back, short, over the top, scored. It was just like, he just was like, I'm just going to up the level now. So we played, we've tic-tac, we've seen it. Then it was like, cool, that's what, I was like, yo. And then of course, you see just their touches, their awareness. There's levels. And I'll always say, you play against people and it's like, yo, there's levels. And I don't care, and I say this, and I wax lyrical about Stevie G, I get it. But the flex, like I keep saying, he did on man. Yeah. Again, they get a free kick. We're 1-1 by this time. I'll shoot past, I scored the equaliser, just if you lot didn't know. Anyway, we're 1-1 at this time, and they get a free kick. And as a striker, you got to come in the wall. So I'm the last one to get back into the wall. And he, like I keep saying, he must have clocked my boots because he don't look up. So he's placing the ball down, don't look up. And as I run past, he just says, sorry, big man. Again, I'm not taking nothing what he's saying. I'm like, what? Just get back in the wall. I'm tired more than this. So I get back in the wall, and my man just...
So wait, hold on. He said, sorry, big man.
He knew what
So he knew what was going to happen. He
He
knew.
knew.
Oh, that's crazy.
He just said, when I said, he said, yeah, man, sorry, big man. Again,
And you're like, what are you talking about?
He said, you know what, you had your fun. You got your little pictures.
I'm thinking,
that's it.
in my mind, I'm like, we're going back to Anfield.
Yeah,
That's all I was thinking. I wasn't even thinking that, we're going to get a winner. I was like, bun that. Let's get a draw. So let me go back to Anfield.
Yeah.
My man just said, yeah, man, sorry, big man. Probably was as base as that.
You know how much I'll be so confused. What are you talking about?
Cuz, bruv, I get in the wall.
Yeah.
And then you see me jump like that. Mama just said, I told you. And then in my head, I'm going to be like, this is what he said. He didn't say it, but he's like, I told you, dickhead. and then that's how I play in my head, Dad. That's how cool this man is. Like, I told this dick. He did say, I told this dickhead. He thought he was going Anfield. But that's where, like when you talk about, that's why I say levels. I say this to him. I said this to him. I was like, yo, man, there's just levels to it. And look, man, I was just saying, look, I was lucky enough, honoured enough to be around that. Man, I had Coutinho, baller, straight up.
Oh, yes, Coutinho.
You know, Emre Can, baller, straight up. Hendo, baller, straight up. Like, them, man, it was good, you know, for us, lower leagues. And I'm always saying, that's why I'm such an advocate for the FA Cup. I'm all for, because it's those opportunities where you're like, yo, I'm playing against a brother that I idolise, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, there's levels, man.
And it's mad, because when we think of, like, the FA Cups and the playoffs, you're the first person, bro. Like,
swear down.
Like, forget
when
all,
you look at FA Cup
all the
history
players
and
that you
look at
think
some
of,
some of the iconic
you-
moments.
yeah,
You're
like
definitely up there. You're definitely one of the, like, for my age group, innit? I'm 29 now, so looking back at the FA Cup, there's certain moments that you always remember in the FA Cup. I think you playing against Liverpool, it's up there. It's 100% is up there.
even your interviews, like, for the playoffs in Wembley, like, your interviews are so iconic. Like, you're the main person we think about when we hear playoff finals or the FA Cup. Like, you...
No, I hear that.
Nobody really thinks of, like, a League 2 player and who stands out from League 2 or who stands out from League 1 or the conference, but with you, your name just stands out. So we have to give you your flowers for that. That's amazing, bro.
Blessings.
We're from neighbor boroughs. I mean, Islett and Hackney, so big up, man.
Yeah. Played for that Islett and Camden, so we connected. You little, but we connected.
100%.
We don't really
This
like
guy
you,
buys
man.
burgers and that for guests.
Yeah, we don't really like you guys. I know where you park.
This guy.
I know where you park.
You lot, bro. Fair enough, man.
Hey.
I'm gonna ask you one more thing here, because I actually did some research on you, innit? And then so I was trying to think, yo, what can I ask Akinfenwa? Then I came across, apparently you had rumors that you were gonna go to the WWE. Is that true? Is that something that was true, or is that just an internet rumor?
Literally, man. We sat down and chat to.
That's what I'm gonna do then.
We chat to a couple of the execs at the WWE and that.
Yeah.
I remember.
Was it like Triple H? Was it Triple H? Yeah.
Triple H DM'd me.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like, listen, I hear you're a massive fan. When we come over, we chop it up. Like, yeah, say nothing. And then, to be fair, I did some training with a Go-Go, Anthony a Go-Go, and it was just, I remember, boy, I was just feeling pains in parts of my body. I was like, yo, this shit ain't no joke. But yeah, man, we talked and that about, listen, on retirement. I actually did say when I retire, I wanted to try as many different things. And like, listen, I say, lucky enough, I'm still in that transition. This is it'll be the third year that I'm retired, and how many things I've been able to experience and go into. That's exactly said I wanted to do. Listen, I was blessed and lucky enough to be a professional for 21 years, but that's 21 years doing the same thing.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm at now a point where I'm just trying hella stuff, and then what lands is then what I'll look to do. So, man, pretty lucky. But yeah, man.
Is that something you're actually still thinking about doing? Or is it like something you realise, I'm actually not built for this?
I realised I ain't built for this.
Yeah, I
realised that. Once I did one suplex and that, I was like, nah, you know what, you keep that. Yeah. You can keep that.
Yeah. Anyway, you got a plug there for me?
I say nothing. Come on. Trying
to find something,
let me ask you a question, real quick. What would be your wrestling name?
That's a good one, you know.
Say no. You know, don't watch that. Just
What's yours? What would yours be?
man, it'd be the Beast, man.
The
Come
beat.
on.
To be
yeah,
fair, makes
beast,
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the
My
signature.
special would be the Beast Slam. Come
Beast,
on.
okay,
I was
that
ready.
makes sense.
I was already
should've
ready
put two
for
and
them
two.
things.
Yeah, he's
there.
already ready.
You get me?
I'll be called Baby Beast.
Baby Beast.
Baby
Yeah,
Beast.
yeah, yeah.
So Beast and Baby Beast.
yeah.
Big
Nah.
Beast, Baby Beast.
Okay. I hear
And
it.
you'd be like the Baby Slam.
Yeah, the Baby
The Baby Slam.
That's tag team champion.
Tag team champion.
Got it. Yeah.
Rikishi ain't got shit on
They
us.
don't want the smoke. They will walk out to you, never walk alone.
That's
You
it.
get me?
Done, fam. With our beast mode hat, we're done. That's it. We're good. We're good.
Hey, that would be lit. That would actually be lit, you know.
Bless you,
Like a one-time thing. We're gonna now move on to the quiz. This is actually my favorite segment of the show. I can't lie. Yeah, so it's where we kind of test our guests' football knowledge. So we're gonna see how well you know your club. So obviously you're a big Liverpool fan. So we're gonna ask you some questions, 10 questions, and you have to score as many points as possible. So Hasib, remind me, what did Sharky get in his? How many points did Sharky get in his
I
first
think
episode?
Sharky was on 7. Sharky was on 7. Chunks was on like 5.
5.
So yeah.
To be fair, you could do, to be
Me? No, man. My knowledge is. Anyway, let's go, man.
yeah, say that, you know.
I'll say this after.
No,
So
Sharky
if he
man-
gets 2,
Sharky-
he's gonna be like, I played the game anyway.
Yeah.
I played the game. I played
I
the
didn't
game.
have time to do the research.
Yeah.
I was gonna
That's
say
you,
that.
man's job.
He's got his excuse already still. Okay, I hear
Go
it.
on.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a set of 10 questions, and then you score as many points as you can. So
Aight,
it's based on Liverpool FC. So everything's based on Liverpool.
I need Victor here, because
Yeah.
if V was here, I'd.
So 7 is to currently beat right now. That's Sharky's record of 7 points.
Aight.
So you have that record to beat. So we're going to move to question 1. Which Liverpool manager has won the most trophies? Nice and easy. Just get you comfortable and warm.
The most trophies.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Is it? Oh, was it the one before? I'm going to go Klopp.
Klopp. Incorrect. It's Bob Paisley.
To be fair, I knew it was the old school brother as well. I swear down. I was like, I knew it was the old. But anyway.
Okay, question number 2. It's cool. We still got another 9 questions. It's still early.
cool.
It's still early days. So, who is Liverpool's all-time leading goal scorer? You should get this one. Come on, you're a striker as well.
Ian Rush.
Yep, there you go. So he's got a point. 1 point.
Striker.
1 point for that question. So, question number 3 is: how many times has Liverpool won the European Cup or Champions League? Easy.
6.
6. So that's 2 points. Question 4 is: who was Liverpool's youngest ever goal scorer in the Premier League?
Oh, Owen.
Correct. Oh, he's fire. Oh, he's on fire right now. This is striker instinct right now.
Alright.
Yes, it's Michael Owens on 3. So, question 5: in what year did Liverpool FC officially form as a football club?
Don't know that pass.
If I get it right, I'll give him. He gets the point. I think I know. I don't know. I might be wrong. But if I get it right, should we do that?
Up to you. Yeah, if you wanna answer it for him.
1892.
Oh, it's actually
Is
correct.
that
to
it?
be fair, yeah.
Oi,
So he got you a point. He got you a point. To be fair, he got you a point. No, he got you a
This
point.
tag team is
Say
real.
no.
No.
Beast mode. Tag
That's
team.
where it's when Baby Beast, when Beast mess up, Baby Beast come through fighting. That's dope though, guys.
Okay,
I'll remember that from now. 1892.
1892.
18. I say it's on your badge.
It's on the shirt or the badge or
It's on the
somewhere.
badge.
Yeah, it's on somewhere.
It's on the badge.
That's what it
He
is.
plays ball. I pay attention.
You're not a serious
that's
Liverpool
what it
fan,
is.
man. You're
I
not a
like
serious
that,
Liverpool
cuz.
fan, man.
I
It's on your
like that.
badge, you lot. It's on your badge.
I buy kits. He gets it given by Gerrard and that.
true,
It's
though, cuz.
It's on the
different, bro.
badge. It's
It's
on
on
the
our
badge.
badge, innit? That's why I didn't know it was 18 something. But it's on our badge. To be fair, I thought that was,
Nah, it's all good. It's
that
all
was
good.
Gerard's wage. Say that.
In the 2013-14 season, who won the PFA Player of the Year award while playing for Liverpool?
Shit, who was banging in all our goals at that time? So we had. Who we have then? It was our Sterling, Suarez, and Sturridge. So is it Suarez?
The answer?
Suarez?
Yeah, Suarez.
Okay. it was
Yeah,
them.
no
Oh,
point.
okay.
Fair play,
fucking
Luis
wild,
Suarez.
cuz.
Okay. Question number 7 is: who held the number 8 shirt at Liverpool before Steven Gerrard? Talk about late 90s around this time, right? That late 90s.
Oh, was it?
Did he go Real Madrid? Did he play for Real Madrid?
This player?
No.
He never played for Real Madrid.
Oh, was it?
He's
Oh,
a
so
striker
he
though.
was-
Oh, okay,
Interesting.
that's a good hint.
That's a
He
good
is a
hint.
striker. That's a
And
good
he
hint.
got a number 8. So
Oh, okay. Got it.
go on.
Yeah.
You gonna give him another point?
Yeah. He's a striker. Look at this iconic celebration.
Oh, Heskey.
Heskey. It is Heskey. Yeah, I don't think it's there. It is Heskey.
He might be top of the
league.
league.
You remember he had that the
I was gonna say Steve McManaman.
Oh, that's way back. Strikers didn't used to have 8 though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It is a bit weird, I'm not going to lie. 3 goal scorers for Liverpool in that 2005 Champions League final victory against AC
Milan. Gerrard, Alonso and Smeacher.
Yeah.
Right. Excellent. Yeah. No, that's the point there. And then number 9 is who did Liverpool beat in the 2001 UEFA Cup final?
Oh, snap.
This is a difficult one. It is a Spanish team. We'll give you that clue.
It's hard to. I don't think he's getting this still. I can't lie to you. This one. Yeah, I don't think he's getting this one.
Villarreal. I just say.
Apologies for that.
Nah, it's Alaves.
Who are they?
Come on, fam.
Do they still even exist? Some hair grease team. Say that though, it's cool.
Who are they?
No, because to be fair, I'll bet you any money I want them supporters be following me. They're like,
they're going to kill us.
Who are you? Sorry.
Who are they?
Sorry.
And the last question is which Liverpool player scored the dramatic late header to beat Borussia Dortmund in the 2016 Europa League quarter-final? Yeah, this is a crazy question. We're going.
I think it's a very iconic one.
I think
because you guys were down and like,
I think I know this.
Yeah, but that's quite a while ago. They've seen a lot of success since then.
I don't think you've played against him.
To be fair, pass. I don't know this shit.
Dejan Lovren.
Oh, my man.
Dejan Lovren, yeah, he scored the winning goal.
My man.
Yeah.
Lovren.
Okay, so what was the score for that? He did quite well, to be fair.
Amazing.
He got 7.
7. Oh, so he joined with Sharks.
Yeah.
Oh,
joined with Sharks. Okay, fair
I
enough.
need my man.
Yeah. No.
You get 3 extra points, but let's.
So look now.
Another segment or another game where you play against Fuizzy. So you're gonna go head to head with Fuizzy, but you get to choose which game it is that you want to play. So we have 3 options. So you have career path, you have who am I, and you also have football transfers. So I'll kind of explain how each of them are. So career path is essentially you hear out the career path of the player. So you don't know who the player is. You hear out the career path, and then you have to guess who that player is.
Okay.
Football transfers is you guess the player based on their transfer. So if I give you, say for example, I say this player joined in 2022 for 80 million from Ajax to Man United.
Terrible.
Will be in that case Anthony, for example. Yeah. So you have to guess the player,
right
or you could do who am I, which is basically you get 3 clues. So it'll be 3 clues on that player. So we'll describe the player. So it could be like I've scored 10 hat-tricks in my career, or I scored a hat-trick in a Champions League final.
All of them, I'm shit.
I'm not gonna lie, they're all...
You got the man them screaming in the back saying, who am I?
Yeah, the man am saying, who am I?
Career path, I'd think I'd be a bit better now. Career path is
career
the
path,
one where you say, hey, we got nothing where we fight. I'm up against
This guy's
I'm playing.
meant to be tag teams.
That's my guy. They're trying to set us up against each other.
Yeah, that's what I need, man. You know what my dream is? Honestly, my dream is you just give me one bang. Just for the clips. Just for the clips. Just for the clips.
Oh, to be fair, career paths as well. If I don't know. Let's go career paths.
Career paths. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do career paths. I see. Yeah. Career paths. Yeah. Okay, cool. So how it goes is I'm gonna tell you if that player is retired or active. So I'll begin with that, and then I'll read out the career path, and then at any point where you feel like you know the player, you got the player, you just raise your hand, and then the first one to raise their hand, obviously, I'll go to them. Right, however, if you get it wrong, it then goes to the other person, and they can hear out the entire career path. But when it does come to you, you got 5 seconds to answer it. So you need to answer it. So once you do know it, you have 5 seconds to give me the answer. Otherwise, it then goes to the other person, and the other person can hear out the rest.
All right, cool.
Okay, so we're going to do the first player. Okay, so this player is an active player, so they are currently active.
Okay.
They started their career at Barcelona C, so the C team.
Not even the B team, the C team.
They started in the C team. Yeah, you know, that's where the meaty ballers were. And then they got promoted to the B team. They then got promoted to the first team of Barcelona. They then transferred to Villarreal. They then transferred to Liverpool. They then went on loan to Napoli.
You ain't got this, yeah?
No, this is mad.
Then they joined Bayern Munich. Then they joined Napoli on a permanent transfer. They then went to AC Milan.
Bruh, who's this, fam?
Oh, no.
They then went to Aston Villa on loan. They then went to Lazio.
What? This person loves Italy, innit?
And then they went to Villarreal again for a second term. And then now they're currently playing at Como.
Como.
Yeah.
What's that?
Como, that's the Fabregas' team.
Serie A team.
Serie A team in Italy.
Bruh, who did we have that's
Who
played
is
for them?
this?
Napoli, Bayern and that. Aston Villa.
So where's the,
Can't,
where's
this
the
one's a
link?
curveball.
We can give him a clue as well.
Where's
if
the
you want to
link?
see.
Where's the
I
link?
don't mind giving him a clue. You could give a clue. I don't know what clue to
Villarreal.
give.
Who did we sign from Villarreal?
So when did Liverpool get him?
Liverpool got him after Villarreal. So he went from Barcelona to Villarreal to Liverpool.
I don't remember any.
Then where did he
Villarreal
go
players.
after Liverpool?
Napoli on loan. And then he went to Bayern Munich on a permanent transfer.
Oh, this man's had some good flipping clubs though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bayern Munich. So
and he's gone AC as well.
Yeah. And he went to AC after Napoli.
The clue is he's a goalkeeper.
Oh no, still don't know. Keepers, yeah.
And a teammate of Steven Gerrard's.
Peperina?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
Peperina.
days, he's gonna
Yeah,
cuss me.
it's Peperina.
Oh, that's
Aye.
my guy, man.
Nah, it's alright. It's alright. Don't worry. We got two more.
He's
It's best
still
of-
active.
He's
still
active.
playing.
He's still Como. Yeah, he plays for Fabregas' team, innit?
He's like
In
47,
I
fam.
know
Yeah,
he's
nah,
bare
he's still
old.
there. He's still there.
Oh
He's still
my
playing. He's
days.
still
Send him a
currently
message
playing.
quickly. Just send him a message. Just say, hey, Pep, you even flipping.
Yeah,
You even tell me you're still playing.
that's
man.
crazy.
God, say that.
Yeah,
I'll send a
but
message
don't worry,
after.
it's best out of 3. So currently, obviously, Fu's leading 1-0. But by the way, if you win any points in this round, it goes to your total tally. So you're currently on 7.
Yeah, I picked the wrong game to play.
No worries, it's cool. No, don't worry, don't give up, man. Come on, man. It's still 2 more players.
Go on.
Don't worry, you're good. You're good. So this player is still currently active.
Okay.
They started off at Lyon B team. They then got promoted to the Lyon first team. They then joined Monaco's B team. How do you go downgrade? I don't understand. But anyway, he joined Monaco's B team and then got promoted to Monaco's first team. He then transferred to Manchester United. He then moved to Sevilla on loan. And then now he currently plays for AEK Athens in Greece. Come on, both.
Oh, yeah.
One of you needs to get this.
Martial.
Yeah, it's Anthony Martial.
Boy.
Fair enough, it's 2-0. Hey,
I ain't gonna lie, cause I
brother.
Oh, he's at Athens, yeah?
Yeah, but I clocked this guy. He played the game. That's it. After you play the game, he just
I ain't
said,
gonna
"I'm
lie
done
to
with
you.
I'm done with football, man."
When I started clocking, I said, yeah, career pass. I was thinking, I don't know where they came before or after. Gosh.
Hey, no, you know what? It's all good.
Come on
Obviously.
then, let's go with the last one.
Last one. We'll go. At least get
let
one.
me try and get
Consolation.
one.
Get a
Let me try and
consolation.
get one. Let me
Get a
try and get one.
consolation.
Come on,
Consolation. I can't lie. This one's a bit tough as well. I can't lie. This one's tough as well. Yeah, it is.
Oh, when the man said tough, you know, I couldn't get Martial because Martial's only played for 3
Alright, no,
clubs
this
in
one,
his
to be
career.
fair, this one, I think you might still be able to get. I can't lie
Alright,
to you because there's
cool.
certain teams that you might clock on. So this player is also active, so currently active.
Okay.
So they're currently playing. They started a career at Corinthians, so in Brazil. They then moved to Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine. They then moved to Anzi Makalala in Russia.
I said Anzi Makalala, fam.
That's how you say it, right?
Anzi Makalala.
Makalala.
No, I'm just saying, it just sounds mad.
God.
So, and then they moved to Chelsea. So they went to Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
They then moved to Arsenal.
Willian.
Yeah, he got it. Oh, fair play, man.
Come on, fam.
Fair play,
Us?
bro. You got it.
I can't
Fair
even
play,
lie.
man. You got it.
Come on.
To be
Fair
fair,
play.
if you had said the Chelsea, I would have rolled.
Yeah.
I would have started to clock.
Yeah.
that.
No,
But
I think you would have clocked it after Corinthians because after Corinthians, he went from Arsenal to Corinthians then to Fulham.
Nah, I wouldn't have clocked it.
You want
Then.
to clock it?
Nah, player. Thanks, though.
Fair enough. Then. You see, I tried to
Thanks,
do you a favor.
listen,
You know,
thanks.
you know what I mean. I tried to look after you. I
wouldn't have clocked it then.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just for fun? What's the first one of Who Am I?
The first one of who am I?
Let me see that one.
Okay. Can we do this? Yeah.
No,
So
I
I'm
just
gonna
wanna
do
see
this.
who the first
Yeah.
one
So
Who Am I
I'll
is.
give you the 3 clues and then
Alright.
you tell me if you know who they are. So actually, I'm gonna do the second one.
Go on.
The second one. I'm gonna do the second one. So my breakthrough came in the 2019-20 season in which I scored 14 goals and was named the club's player of the year in the championship. The second clue is, do you know who he is? From the first clue?
Go on.
You got it already?
No. Go
Okay.
on. No, not that.
Second clue is I made my England debut in 2023.
Eze.
Yeah, you got it. So he should have
So I
picked.
would have done.
You should have picked two of mine.
I'm starting to think
You played with him,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you clock that
Yes.
he was gonna
Yes.
be that superstar?
Yes.
He was
Yes.
straight away.
Straight away. To be fair, yeah, man. Like they asked me 2 years before, or was it a year? A year before Palace signed him, and they said, "Who do I think is the one to watch out?" I
Yeah,
said, "Yo, man, Eberechi Eze. There's a player named Eberechi Eze.
yeah,
Trust me, this brother."
yeah.
Then Palace bought him, and then him, Elise, and Saha were doing,
Yeah.
and then it's you know.
Yeah,
You just
Aye.
know.
Yeah.
You just know. And he come to League Two. He come to Wycombe to League Two, and we were the Stoke of League Two. Very physical, playing on pitches which is not smooth as generally what a 10 who floats. But he was doing all what he's doing on Prem pitches, on League Two pitches.
Wow.
Then man were trying to kick him up in the air, and he was just gliding. And as a player who teams, forget arrogance, teams would set up to be like, we need to put 2 players on him because we can't let the ball into his feet. So when I saw teams take a player from me and put 2 on him, I was then, them man know this is a baller.
Yeah.
And it was just, you knew he was something special. So all the success. And then real bars as a person, he's a better person than a baller, and that's hard to say. So salute to him, all the success he gets, and he'll go on and keep going on because he's a certified baller.
That's crazy. So yeah, but anyway, bro, thank you so much for coming on. Honestly, I enjoyed this. This was fun. I can't lie to you. This was funny.
Nah, man, it was dope. It was dope.
No, proper appreciate you coming on, bro. Like, I'm proper grateful for
Sorry,
you to
the
come.
people in my ear, you know what I'm saying, said I should say I'll get the hats from www.beastmode on.
Yeah, plug yourself, bro. Plug yourself, bro. Yeah,
plug yourself.
Plug yourself,
www.beastmodeon.co.uk. Get it, the merchandise, support the cause. You know what I'm saying? Forever keep your beast mode on. Like, peace and love. You get me?
We'll have that link in the description.
We'll put it in the link. Yeah, we'll put it in
link in description. Come on.
Do that.
Blessings though. Love.
But,
Listen, real bars, man. I knew I was gonna have fun here. I knew the energy was always gonna be. So thank you for having me and that. And yeah, man. Let me know when I can.
And also, I found out you was at the live show, right? As well.
Yeah, I was there, man.
Nah, bro.
Sick.
I found out afterwards that you was there, so I found out after,
listen,
bro. Nah,
man,
bro,
you know I
that's
support
love. That's proper love, man.
Yeah, man. I support, man. Yeah, I'm always for the authenticity, and you just, man, at that. So I'll stand 10 toes down on supporting. So it's love every time.
Oh, thank you, bro. And hopefully we maybe again at some point do another one.
Facts.
At some point,
When
bro,
we win
thank
the
you so
league,
much.
when it's officially
100%,
done and we win the league, we'll talk about our parade journey.
1000%. We're gonna go up there and we're gonna rep, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
nah, man, it's love, man. Thanks, man.
Facts. No, anytime, man.
And we'll see you guys hopefully next week for the next episode. Peace.